Thank you very much for this delightful opportunity to get up early in the morning. I was looking at the Optimist group and ran across your creed. My family's been in this area since 1873, and so I really appreciate longevity and the fact that this is the 100th anniversary, as I read it, of your creed, written
Yes.
in 1912.
Right.
And I especially like the one down there where we're supposed to enjoy our success and those of others as much as our own success. I think that's a neat, unselfish thing to have as part of your creed. So, anyway, congratulations on 100 years. Pretty soon you'll be up to 150. My message points for you all today would be, for me, the American dream, I think, is a great risk, and it's due to the fact that Washington has taken it upon itself to spend money faster than it can take it in, and that has an incredible long-term effect. My family grew and prospered on the American dream. I know a lot of you have too, but I'm worried about my kids and my grandkids and your grandkids going forward, having the same opportunity that we had when we were growing up. My career, I've been a job creator in the private sector with Coors Tech. Many of you may not know that the Coors ceramics business is part of the brewery. In fact, my great-grandfather took that over in 1910, and we're now the largest industrial ceramics manufacturer in the world, and the headquarters are still here in Golden, Colorado.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the national debt is really a moral issue because it affects the lives of our families and our friends and our futures. I grew up in Golden. After starting when I was 4 years old, went to the old Golden Elementary, which is no longer there. In the last 27 years of my career, I spent it at Coors Tech. I majored in mathematics, minored in ceramic engineering, and my degree was at North Carolina State. Part of the reason that I went south for my education is because I fell in love with a girl from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I decided I needed to stay down there and go to school. Gail and I have been married for 50 years, just celebrated that on the 14th of April. So it's a nice milestone that I'm really proud of. We have 4 children and 8 grandchildren. And my family really, I think there are about 150 of us now, living in District 7 since the 1870s. My great-grandfather, the family still can't figure out how he ever heard about the American dream in Germany when he was an indentured servant as an orphan. He stowed away on a boat, came to the United States. He must have had that American dream in mind, because the rest is really history. Founding the Coors Company in 1873. My business experience, personal thing I don't mind sharing. When Gail and I got married in 1962, it was a family no-no not to get married while you're still in college. So we were on our own. We were literally cut off. And so the first 9 years of my life, in our life, we spent out in the world. I was a stockbroker for 3 years until I discovered that I couldn't sell toothpaste to a dentist. But because of my math background, I had an opportunity to take the IBM aptitude test and became a computer programmer at the old Frontier Airlines. I got to meet the new president of Frontier Airlines and share that story with him back in the late 60s. Had a variety of business opportunities. It took me to San Diego, where I was in the San Diego City school system for 4 years. And then back to Colorado, where I started a career in data processing with what is now called Coors Tech. Original name was Coors Porcelain Company. Some of you may remember it as Coors Ceramics Company, but it is now called Coors Tech. Started off and then graduated. I worked my way into production. Eventually, vice president of quality control, and then earned my way up to be vice president of quality control, and then chief executive officer of the company. Enjoyed working in the community. As time allowed me to participate in sports with my fellow workers at the company. Those were fun times, softball and basketball and those kinds of things. Was on the board of St. Anthony Hospital for a number of years. I chaired the Air Force Memorial Foundation. Kind of an interesting story. I didn't serve in the military, but our corporate pilot at that time, Bob Pardo, was a famous Vietnam ace in the Air Force. And he brought two generals into my office and says, "We want you to be the national chairman of the Air Force Memorial Foundation." At that time, this was 1993, the Air Force is the only branch of the service to not have a memorial in Washington, D.C. So what a deal. Okay, I signed up and did that for 8 years. And we had a battle with the Marines over the site where this thing was going to go. And there's a long story around that, but now it's now built, and there are 3 beautiful spires on the Naval Annex site back in Washington, D.C. that you can see. It's really a great memorial. Locally, I don't know if any of you all have heard about Hope House. I've been involved with the Hope House folks. It's an organization geared towards helping teen moms, out of wedlock teen moms here in Arvada. Hands of the Carpenters, another group that I love to be with. Just had a bowl-a-thon last Saturday, but Hands of the Carpenter provides automobile repair assistance for single moms. Run in a garage shop over on Kendall and Colfax. Fun group to be with. And then Gail and I are both cancer survivors, and Gail was president of the Komen Foundation several years ago, and they got me to be a pink tie guy. They needed to involve the guys in this program. So you may have seen the billboards. I had the pleasure of being photographed in Mayor Hickenlooper's office as part of the pink tie guy. That was fun. I'm running for Congress. I've never run for anything before. So this is a brand new experience, but I think it's a calling that I have. Again, the American dream, I think, is a great risk. We simply can't continue this debt piling up because it's really going to affect, long-term effect. As any businessman in this group, businessman or businesswoman in this group may appreciate, you spend more than you're taking in, you're going to have to pay the piper one of these days. So for me, it's a moral issue because it affects our families and our futures. National debt is 15.6 trillion and counting. It is higher than our annual gross national product. It's 14.6 trillion. We're spending $10 billion a day while taking in $7 billion. Doesn't take long to find out what that. You all may have seen the debt clock. When is that going to come to an end? Who's going to pay for it? 313 million people in the United States, which basically means we have a debt per person of over $50,000. Who's going to pay that one off? I have the experience to help fix it, the job creator. The whole emphasis of trying to get back to a balanced budget will be to encourage the economy to grow and prosper. And there are too many